My name is Kathy, and in today's video I'm going to be making some cowboy candy. But instead of using all jalapenos, I'm going to be using a mix of jalapenos, banana peppers, Anaheims, and poblanos. It's the end of the garden season. That's what I had left. We have a frost coming, so I had to get everything picked, and I need to do something with it, so we're going to make some cowboy candy. So let's get started. So what I have here is 4 cups of sugar. I'm using raw cane sugar, but you can use any kind of sugar that you want. I have 1 1/3 cups of apple cider vinegar. And in this dish here, I have 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, or ground garlic, a 1/2 teaspoon of turmeric, a 1/2 teaspoon of celery seed, and a 1/2 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Now I wouldn't always use the cayenne pepper, but since today I'm using a mix of sweet and spicy peppers, I'm going to go ahead and make sure I get that cayenne pepper in there so that we make sure we have a nice spice to the peppers when they're done processing. Now in this pan, I'm going to put in my vinegar, and my sugar, and we're going to heat this up until the sugar is all melted. Okay, so in the pot we have our 4 cups of sugar and 1 1/3 cups apple cider vinegar. I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of the spices. And then I'm just going to stir this as it's heating up. I want to bring it up to until it's hot and all that sugar is melted. This will probably take about 5 minutes or so. So I'll go ahead and bring you back once it's heated up. Alright, our mixture has come up to a boil and all of the sugar is melted. So now I'm going to add in my peppers. Now I'm just going to heat up the peppers and simmer them for about 4 minutes until they're all nice and soft. If we don't do that, then as they're canning, they'll reduce in size, and then we won't have a full jar full of peppers. Oh, these are hot. Those hot peppers that are in there, the jalapenos, they're tickling the back of my throat. All right, I'm going to go ahead and set the timer for 4 minutes. Oh, goodness. Yeah, you probably want to have your kitchen vented a bit for this. Okay, so these have finished cooking down. I had them in here for about 4 or 5 minutes. So now with a slotted spoon, I'm going to go ahead and transfer the peppers back into my bowl. For this step, you will want a slotted spoon. So we want those juices to stay in the pot. There's some little ones in here that just kept falling through the slots of my spoon. This will work. Okay, so now what you want to do is we're going to bring this back up to a hard boil, and we're going to let it boil for 6 minutes. And then once that's done, we'll be ready to get our jars filled up. So I'll bring you back as soon as this is done. Okay, the syrup has boiled for 6 minutes, and while it was boiling, I went ahead and filled my jars with the peppers. Now I'm going to top them off with the syrup. You want to leave about a 1/4 inch headspace. Syrup is very hot and very sticky. But these peppers are going to be oh so good when they're done. I'm going to debubble them. Make sure you don't have any bubbles trapped down in the peppers. Not quite there at the 1/4 inch. And I don't want siphoning, so I'm going to get a little top off. Okay, that is good. Okay, once you have the jars filled with the syrup, you're going to wipe the rims of the jars. The rims are going to be probably a bit sticky because the syrup is sticky. Give them a good wipe down. So we want to make sure we have a nice connection between our flats and the rim of the jar. This also gives you a good chance to feel the rim of your jar to make sure there aren't any chips. So if you have any chips or imperfections, that can also cause a seal failure. So just give it a good wipe. Okay. Now we'll get on our flat. I do have, since I'm water bath canning, I do have these sitting in hot water. So get our lid up. Okay, now into the canner they go. When you put them in the water, you want to make sure that the water covers the jars by about 1 inch, or at least 1 inch. You don't want to take any chances of the water boiling out during processing time. Now I'm going to bring this up to a boil. And once it's up to a boil, I'm going to start my processing time. For these, the processing time is 10 minutes. But since my elevation is between 3,000 and 6,000 feet above sea level, I have to add another 10 minutes to my processing time. So I will be processing these for full 20 minutes. So once this is all done, I'll bring you back and show you the final product. Okay, our jars are done processing and it's time to get them out of the canner. Oh, this looks beautiful. So there we have it. 2 pounds of peppers translated into 5 half-pint jars of Cowboy Candy. Well, if you liked today's video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing and make sure you hit that bell icon to get notified each time I put out a new video. I hope you have an amazing day, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye now.